Lakers. Lakers fans are, without question, some of the most passionate and arguably the most annoying supporters in the NBA. They carry themselves with the kind of entitlement that only comes from decades of success and Hollywood glam. To a Lakers fan, the NBA isn't just a league, it's their league. They expect the best players to suddenly realize they've been living under a rock if they aren't signed by the purple and gold squad. The moment a star player chooses another team, it's seen as a personal affront, a betrayal even, because how dare anyone else compete with the Lakers for glory? What's more fascinating is how Lakers fans view their own players. Even in seasons where the team flounders, they'll champion every small victory like it's a championship ring in the making. That three-point shot? Iconic. That clutch play? Legendary. They romanticize past struggles, claiming they suffered deeply during less successful eras, which is debatable given the number of titles they've won, while simultaneously dismissing any criticism. Roster moves, trades, and drama are all just part of the plan to build the next super team. Celtics. If Lakers fans are entitled royalty, Celtics fans are the condescending scholars of basketball history. They carry themselves with a sense of superiority born from one of the most storied franchises in NBA history. With 17 championships under their belt, Boston fans walk around like they hold the ultimate basketball diploma. Their signature move? Brushing off losses as minor blips and reminding the world, often unsolicited, about their legacy. Lost a game? Hey, it's just a warm-up. Won? Of course we're the greatest. It's less fandom and more an academic exercise in how basketball should be played. The Celtics are also masters of eternal optimism and selective memory. Regardless of how the current season is unfolding, fans claim the team is always better than last year. Evidence? Optional? Facts? Who needs them? They thrive on comparing the present squad to their legends, Bill Russell, Larry Bird, as if the sheer presence of those names guarantees future success. If you question their optimism, be prepared for an avalanche of stats, historical anecdotes, and a whole lot of "you don't understand basketball like we do." The Knicks fan base is one of the NBA's most complicated and emotional roller coasters. Rooting for the Knicks is like signing up for a lifelong thriller with no clear ending. The kind where one moment you're soaring on the highs of a surprising win, and the next, you're plunged into despair after a baffling loss. This unpredictability defines their experience. Knicks fans live in a constant state of cognitive dissonance. They passionately defend their players, even when those same players seem to do little to justify the faith. The emotional investment of Knicks fans is legendary. They defend coaching decisions one day and question them the next, reflecting the tension between hope and frustration that comes with a franchise often caught between rebuilding and trying to compete. When the Knicks win, it feels like a rare treasure, and when they lose, the panic and chaos ripple through Madison Square Garden like an earthquake. The city's basketball culture is so deeply embedded that no matter the team's record, Knicks fans show up in droves, fueled by a cocktail of loyalty, nostalgia, and the desperate hope that this season might finally be different. Nuggets. Nuggets fans are some of the NBA's most statistically obsessed supporters, largely thanks to the unorthodox brilliance of Nikola Jokic, the Joker. Unlike traditional basketball fandoms that thrive on flashy dunks or highlight reels, Nuggets fans find their joy in the subtle art of basketball analytics. Jokic's game, full of mind-boggling assists, triple-doubles, and smart basketball IQ, turns every Nuggets game into a fascinating statistical adventure. Watching Nuggets fans dissect each possession through advanced metrics feels like stepping into a math classroom that's somehow also a passionate fan club meeting. They celebrate every ineffable stat line as if it's a sacred achievement, and Jokic's unique style, graceful yet unorthodox, is the beating heart of their identity. For them, basketball isn't just a sport, it's a puzzle, a chess game where Jokic is the grandmaster. This fan base embraces complexity and nuance, and they wear their appreciation of their star's subtle mastery as a badge of honor. Heat. If optimism had a poster child, it would be Heat fans, fiercely hopeful to the point of delusion. Despite years of ups and downs, Heat fans cling to the idea that every season is a reloading phase, a temporary pause before another deep playoff run. The mantra of Heat culture is almost a religion, and fans chant it like a spell designed to summon success from thin air. Players like Tyler Herro become legends in the making, even if their track records don't always back it up. Losses are quickly downplayed or explained away, as part of a master plan nobody else understands. There's a strong undercurrent of denial and hype. The Heat fandom believes that the next big move or the next big game will flip the script, no matter how bleak things look in the present. Miami's love affair with resilience and toughness fuels this relentless belief that championships are always just around the corner. Thunder fans have endured a wild ride over the past decade, losing icons like Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook might have crushed other fan bases, but not OKC's. Instead, these fans embrace the chaos with surprising optimism. They're the ultimate underdogs, proud of their ability to rebuild from the ashes and rally behind emerging talent like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a palpable sense of gratitude in Thunderland. Sure, they lost superstar powerhouses, but they found new heroes and unexpected depth. Thunder fans celebrate every small victory with the enthusiasm of a championship parade, knowing that rebuilding is hard, but believing in their future nonetheless. This fan base embodies resilience and hope, refusing to wallow in disappointment, and instead choosing to support their team through thick and thin. Warriors fans have reached a level of entitlement few others can match, and it's not without reason. After witnessing the Golden State dynasty dominate for years, multiple championships, and revolutionary style of play, these fans expect nothing less than victory every season. To a Warriors fan, winning rings isn't just an achievement, it's an obligation. Every game is a test of the team's legacy, and every loss is seen as a temporary hiccup, easily dismissed because, well, Steph Curry and company will figure it out. The attitude here is a mix of confidence and casual arrogance, backed by the belief that their stars are simply too talented to fail. Warriors fans live by the idea that any defeat is just a bump on the road to the next championship parade. They aren't just fans, they're believers in a dynasty so dominant that anything less than a trophy feels like underperformance. Mavericks fans have been on an emotional roller coaster lately, especially after seeing their superstar, Luka Doncic, head to the Lakers in a blockbuster trade. Watching Luka flourish in Los Angeles cuts deep, stirring feelings of sadness and what-if scenarios among Dallas faithful. Mavs fans are mourning lost potential, not just because they gave up on a generational talent, but because the injuries and struggles of the current roster make the future feel uncertain. Their fandom is tinged with nostalgia for what could have been and frustration with the franchise's recent decisions. The pain is real. Every highlight reel of Doncic's dazzling plays elsewhere feels like salt in the wound. But true Mavericks fans don't give up easily. Despite the despair, they cling to hope for a rebound season, rooting for the young players who remain and dreaming of a return to glory. Sixers patience is the name of the game for Sixers fans, a fan base defined by endurance and a complicated history known as the process. For years, Philly endured the ups and downs of rebuilding, sacrificing immediate wins for long-term potential. Fans have become experts at waiting for injured stars to return, waiting for young talent to develop, and waiting for the elusive playoff breakthrough. This fan base is deeply invested in the promise of their core players, hoping Joel Embiid, James Harden, and others can finally deliver a championship, but the journey is a mix of hope and heartbreak. Injuries and setbacks feel like cruel jokes, and the constant cycle of anticipation followed by disappointment has tested even the most dedicated fans. Yet Sixers fans are resilient. They know that success in the NBA often requires sacrifice, and they remain hopeful, convinced that one day all the waiting will pay off. Their fandom is a lesson in loyalty, endurance, and the sometimes painful pursuit of glory. Wizards fans are, quite frankly, some of the most downtrodden in the league. They've witnessed years of losing streaks, injuries, and mismanagement, leaving the franchise stuck near the bottom of the standings. The sense of doom is palpable. It's not just about bad records, it's a feeling of being cursed, as if the franchise can't catch a break no matter what it tries. Supporting the Wizards means embracing bleakness with a stubborn kind of love. Fans come to games knowing that success is unlikely, yet they show up anyway, loyal and hopeful against all odds. The pain is real. Watching talented players struggle to carry a sinking ship creates a mix of frustration and heartbreak. Wizards fans have seen better days, and they dream of a future where the curse is lifted. But for now, they remain a fan base bound by resilience, even in the darkest times. Bucks fans are the true believers in the power of their franchise's superstar, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Despite rocky seasons and challenges, these fans place unwavering faith in the Greek Freak's ability to lead Milwaukee to greatness. For Bucks fans, Giannis isn't just a player, he's a symbol of hope, strength, and the promise of a championship future. Even when the team struggles, Bucks fans rally behind him, confident that his talent and leadership will overcome obstacles. This fan base is deeply passionate, showing up in droves and proudly sporting Giannis jerseys, embodying the spirit of a city hungry for sustained success. Their optimism is contagious, fueled by past playoff runs and a belief that, with Giannis at the helm, the best is yet to come. Bucks fans don't just watch basketball, they live and breathe it through the lens of their superstar's journey. Rockets fans are a complex mix of impatience and hope. After years of rebuilding and chasing the next superstar, this fan base oscillates between calls for patience and demands for immediate success. Houston's young core shows promise, but Rockets fans struggle to find consensus on the direction of the franchise. They desperately want greatness and have little tolerance for prolonged mediocrity. When the team shows flashes of potential, fans get excited and hopeful. When things falter, frustration boils over into urgent calls for trades or new signings. This push-pull dynamic makes Rockets fandom a roller coaster of emotions, fueled by a deep desire to reclaim the glory days, but tempered by the realities of a team still finding its identity. Rockets fans are passionate and restless, a perfect reflection of the city's competitive spirit. Suns fans are nothing if not emotionally intense, riding a wild roller coaster of hope, excitement, frustration, and heartbreak. Their devotion to Devin Booker is near legendary. When Booker's on fire, it feels like the entire fan base is riding an unstoppable wave of excitement and belief that a championship is finally within reach. Every clutch shot, every highlight reel play, is celebrated like a sign of a bright future. This duality is part of what defines Suns fandom, a mixture of high expectations and deep emotional investment, where loyalty is tested but never broken. Suns fans live every moment of the season with raw intensity. They're quick to celebrate, but also quick to vent. That passionate, volatile energy perfectly mirrors the team's recent journey, making Suns fandom an emotional ride that's never dull. Timberwolves fans are the embodiment of loyalty in the NBA, a fan base that sticks with their team through every storm, no matter how fierce. For years, the franchise has been a study in struggles, playoff heartbreaks, injuries to star players, endless rebuilds, and plenty of what could have been moments. Yet through it all, Minnesota's fans have never turned their backs. The Timberwolves fan experience is about holding on to optimism amid adversity. Whether watching Karl Anthony Towns dominate or waiting anxiously for the next draft pick to become a franchise savior, these fans wear their loyalty like a badge of honor. They are the ultimate ride-or-die crowd, proving that true fandom isn't about winning, it's about unwavering support. Bulls fans carry with them the rich legacy of one of basketball's greatest dynasties, the Michael Jordan era. That history is both a blessing and a burden. While it has cemented the franchise's place in NBA lore, it has also set sky-high expectations for every new generation of players. This fandom is as much about community and identity as it is about the game itself. Bulls supporters embrace their team's storied past while passionately hoping for a return to glory. They understand the highs and lows that come with being a Bulls fan, but they never waver. Their dedication is fierce and enduring, a true testament to their love for the game and the city. Cavaliers fans experienced a roller coaster of emotions during the LeBron James era, from long stretches of despair to the euphoric championship victory in 2016 that forever changed the franchise. This success created a loyal fan base steeped in gratitude and a belief in the power of resilience. What makes Cavs fans special is their deep connection to the city and the team's narrative of redemption. They carry the memories of tough times but focus on the bright horizon. Their fandom is about more than wins and losses. It's a shared experience of community, perseverance, and faith in the future. Magic fans often feel like basketball's best-kept secret, a passionate but underappreciated group outside Orlando. Despite the team's ups and downs, including some bright playoff runs, Magic supporters struggle to make their voices heard in the broader NBA conversation. They live for moments of success and dream of a return to glory days, holding on to the belief that Orlando basketball can one day compete with the best. Their fandom might not be the loudest, but it's steadfast and heartfelt, proof that passion doesn't always need the biggest stage to matter. Clippers. Clippers fans are the ultimate underdogs, devoted to a team that has spent decades in the shadow of the Lakers. Their fandom is fueled by years of playoff heartbreaks, early exits, and the constant narrative of being the other team in Los Angeles. For Clippers fans, the journey has been one of patience, perseverance, and unrelenting loyalty. They believe their moment is coming, that the franchise will finally shed the underdog label and stand tall as champions. Their fandom is a story of grit and hope, driven by the dream that the Clippers' best days are still ahead. Trailblazers. Trailblazers fans are the quintessential example of undying loyalty in the NBA. For decades, this fan base has weathered the unpredictable storms of basketball seasons with a level of devotion that is both admirable and inspiring. In a league where championships often dictate fan enthusiasm, Portland supporters prove that passion isn't always about titles. It's about identity. The fan base is known for being both passionate and patient, understanding the long game of team building while never losing hope that the next season might bring glory. Damian Lillard's iconic buzzer beaters are etched in their collective memory as moments of magic that define their fandom. Even when the odds are stacked against them, Trailblazers fans show up, loud and proud, ready to rally behind their team. Through thick and thin, their love is a testament to enduring faith, proving that basketball is about more than winning. It's about belonging. Grizzlies. Grizzlies fans are the living embodiment of their team's grit and grind ethos. They celebrate toughness, resilience, and a blue-collar mentality that mirrors the very soul of Memphis itself. Unlike fan bases that revel in star power and flashy plays, Grizzlies supporters take pride in the hard work, defense, and tenacity that define their team's style. At the FedEx Forum, the atmosphere these fans create is electric, charged with raw passion and an unshakable belief in their team's heart. They may not always have the flashiest roster, but their support is no less intense. Memphis fans understand that championships aren't just about talent, they're about toughness, and that's exactly what they embrace. The Grizzlies' story is one of perseverance, and their fans proudly carry that narrative forward, embodying the very spirit of their team every game night. Pistons fans have endured a long and painful journey, marked by extended periods of losing and uncertainty. Yet beneath the surface of frustration, their passion never waned. The Pistons' rich history of championship glory, the Bad Boys era, the going-to-work teams, remains a shining beacon for a fan base hungry to reclaim its place among the NBA's elite. What makes Pistons fans special is their resilience. They've stayed loyal through the darkest times and now eagerly celebrate every small victory as a step toward resurgence. This is more than fandom. It's a testament to Detroit's fighting spirit. The city's blue-collar roots mirror the hard-nosed basketball the Pistons play, and their fans take immense pride in that connection. After years in the wilderness, Detroit basketball is on the rise, and its fans are ready to roar louder than ever. Nets fans have been on a roller coaster ride over the past several years, one filled with soaring highs and crushing lows. The excitement reached a fever pitch when the franchise assembled a star-studded lineup that seemed destined for championships. But injuries, chemistry issues, and a series of controversial trades have left the fan base feeling unmoored and uncertain about the team's future. Their fandom is complicated, filled with moments of exuberance when the team plays well, but also frustration when reality falls short of expectations. Brooklyn supporters are a young and diverse crowd, representing the city's vibrant culture, and their love for the team runs deep. Though the journey has been rocky, Nets fans are holding on to hope that better days are just around the corner. Pelicans fans have endured a season of heartbreak and hope, defined largely by the health struggles of their franchise cornerstone, Zion Williamson. His rare combination of power, agility, and sheer talent has captivated fans, igniting dreams of a Pelicans dynasty. But those dreams have been repeatedly tested by injuries that keep sidelining their star. Their passion is rooted in belief in Zion's potential, belief in the young core surrounding him, and belief that one day the Pelicans will rise to prominence. This roller coaster of emotions, joy, frustration, hope, and heartache is the essence of Pelicans fandom, making them one of the most emotionally invested groups in the NBA. Thanks for watching, and hey, if you want a second part with another teams, let me know below in comments. See you around.